It's time!
What do you see? The cult of
Hello everyone, this is T-Bone 2004, and tonight, yeah, that's the sound of a bottle being opened, and I'm doing this totally fucking unscripted, because tonight we're going to have a little talk about a band that I hold near and dear to my heart. The band is called Live. You all know them. They wrote songs called I Alone, The Dolphins Cry, Lakini's Juice, and so many other good goddamn songs. And fuck, I love this band. They're fucking awesome. In case you probably didn't hear, I've had a few shots of rum and at least 2 bottles of beer before doing this rant, and I'm totally doing this unscripted. But this is the thing. This is how I want to rant right now, because some people have really pissed me off to no fucking end, and I'm going to talk about it right here and right now. So let's get started, shall we? Well, hold on. Let me get a quick drink here. Okay. So, let's get started. In case you don't know, I'm having a blue moon right now. About 5 years old, but god damn it, I'm going to do it. So, here we go. One thing that I have absolutely noticed with this group called the Live Lounge, aka fansoflive.com, they have been complaining and complaining and complaining about the New Year's Eve event that happened a few days ago. And basically, they're saying that Ed Kowalczyk did not give his A game, nor did the entire band. I'm sorry, guys, but do you not realize that this band is almost 25 fucking years old? Do you not notice that? Or maybe even they're more than 25 years old. I'm sorry, guys, but here's the problem. They're not as young as they used to be, and therefore they're not going to give the potential that they usually gave back in 1991 or 1994 or 1999. I'm sorry, guys, but this is not going to be the same Live that we remembered. I'm sorry, but it's just not going to be the case. I mean, yes, they put on a great show. Sure, Ed had a few problems here and there, and I'm sure Chad Taylor had a few problems here and there. I'm sure Chad Gracie had a few problems here and there, and I'm sure Patrick Dahlemer had a few problems here and there. But here's the thing. They're getting older, and they're not going to have the same energy they used to have. I mean, for God's sakes, do you expect Van Halen to go on with Eddie Van Halen? What the fuck was his name? David Lee Roth. Do you imagine that they're going to go on? Do you imagine Van Halen with David Lee Roth giving it their A game, with David Lee Roth saying, hey man, I'm not as young as I used to be, so I'm not going to hit those high notes and screams as loud as you used to be, like I used to do back in the day? I mean, what about Guns N' Roses? You think Axl Rose is going to give that much power? Do you really think it's going to be the case? Or how about Lit? Do you really think they're going to perform Miserable as loud as they used to back in 1999 when A Place in the Sun first came out? Same goes with Live. So you're going to sit there and criticize and criticize and criticize like, oh, it wasn't that great. Oh, Ed didn't give his A game. Oh, he's being falsetto like he used to be. Well, here's the thing. Do you think Ed maybe gave falsetto back in 1994? There was a song called Pillar of Davidson. You can hear him hit those high notes pretty damn high. So it's not a new thing he has been doing since 1994. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's like Live ain't going to be the same as they used to be, okay? Just be glad that they're fucking doing music together again. I mean, they buried the hatchet. The fucking drama is fucking over. And I'm fucking happy. And you should be fucking happy. I mean, let's face it, guys. We're all getting older. We're all getting wiser. And to be quite honest, let's just respect it for what it is. I mean, let's try and not be like the Sonic fan base. Let's try and not demonize Ed Kowalczyk like you guys demonize Jason Griffith. Let's try and not demonize Chad Taylor like we did Ryan Drummond. Let's not try and demonize Patrick Dahlemer the same way we did Roger Craig Smith. I mean, oh my God. Am I really doing this? Am I really fucking comparing Live to the Sonic fan base? Well, the sad truth is that Live's fansoflive.com is doing the same goddamn thing as the Sonic fan base. They're saying, oh, Chris Shin could have stayed. Chris Shin should have stayed. Ed Kowalczyk could have just moved the fuck on and, like, did other things. And, you know, it's like this, guys. The way I see it, Ed Kowalczyk could have gone on with REM and, like, reunited them and did a little tour the same way Chris Shin did with Live. But the truth of the matter is that we're all getting old and they're all getting old. They're getting old. I'm sorry. I'm drunk. I'm tired. I'm having a good fucking night. And, like, I can't really rant the way I normally do. So, if anything, here's what I gotta say. You people have the conceit to say Christian did a better job than Ed Kowalczyk ever did. Yet, you went on and said, oh, Ed Kowalczyk, only Ed Kowalczyk can bring the vibe and the epicness that Live originally had back during the 90s. But then other side's like, oh, well, Chris Shin could have done better. Chris Shin could have done better on the show and everything like that. Why would they just throw the turn aside? Why would they throw Chris Shin aside? Here's the thing. Live is not live without Ed. And the turn is not the same without Chris Shin, okay? I get it. I get it. Why not just be reasonable Live fans and, like, have some respect for the 90s? I mean, for God's sakes, the original band is back together again. And Surge Soda is back on the shelves again. We're headed back into the 1990s, okay? This is pretty much the world's way of saying, this is it. This is your chance to enjoy the 90s while you still can. Because, let's face it, the baby boomers are fucking dying right now. The baby boomers are fucking dying. And meanwhile, here we are, Generation X, and we're slowly heading into that phase. I'm going to tell you a story, guys. I'm going to tell you a true story right now. When I released that video back in June of 2016 where I said I've had 3 suicide attempts and I've had PTSD and depression and all that stuff like that, here's the thing. Live got me through those dark times. Back in 1994, I became a fan of them. In 1999, my love for them exploded when The Dolphins Cry was first heard. I mean, for God's sakes, The Dolphins Cry is the reason I bought the Distance to Here album. And then in 2004 till about 2007, I went through a stage of depression that I just could not fucking stand it. And while I was on deployment, they broke up. And I was absolutely heartbroken because of that. And to hear Ed Kowalczyk do a song called Grace and Stand while the band went on to do The Gracious Few and everything like that, it's like, it just wasn't live to me. It just wasn't a fucking band. I held out for these guys for almost 10 fucking years. And here it is, 2017, and lo and behold, the band is back together again. And I'm just fucking beaming right now. I'm like thanking the gods above that they're back together. They're fucking back together, and I'm just loving every minute of it. But to see fans of Live.com just going ape shit and arguing and complaining and bitching and moaning about this fucking band, it's like, guys, this could be our very last chance to see Ed and the band together before one of them eventually passes away. It's sad, but it's gonna happen. So, here's what I gotta say. Take this moment, enjoy it, because they're going to be touring very soon. And more than likely, they're going to release another album. All I'm going to say is this. At least it will not be another Songs from Black Mountain. At least it will not be another Birds of Prey. I mean, even though Birds of Prey had some good songs on there, like, for instance, Like I Do, Life Marches On, The Sanctity of Dreams, Bring the People Together. There's so many good... They got a good goddamn list of songs that are fucking awesome. But, to be honest, you guys need to stop bitching and moaning about it. They're back together. I mean, The Van Halen curse is over. It's done. So with that being said, calm down, enjoy the music, because this could be the last chance we get to enjoy them together as a band. So with that being said, I'm T-Bone 2004, a fan of live, a freak for live, since 1994, when Sonic SatAM was still on television. Sonic 3 was first released, and all the good music was rocking and rolling. Nickelodeon still had Legends of the Hidden Temple, and Supermarket Sweep was still on the air, and live will last fucking forever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go finish off this Blue Moon while I enjoy Throwing Copper for the 70 millionth fucking time. Here is to live. Here is to the reunion. Here is to a bright and peaceful future for the band. Freak for live forever. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Kind of thinking I'm going to listen to Secret Samadhi as well, and maybe a Round of the Distance here too. Like I said, freak for life forever.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.